Olivier Giroud came off the bench to rescue a point at St Mary's to lift Arsenal back above Tottenham in the table. Arsene Wenger's side, who lost at home to Manchester United last week, seemed set for a crushing fifth away defeat of the season after Charlie Austin gave the Saints the lead after only 128 seconds after a clever reverse by the brilliant Dusan Tadic. Austin has now scored 4 times in 4 games to help to lift Mauricio Pellegrini's team up to 10th. Wenger sent on the cavalry of Danny Welbeck, Jack Wilshere and Olivier Giroud after the break and finally saw his side draw level after 87 minutes. Alexis Sanchez crossed and the Frenchman nodded home his 8th Arsenal goal of the season. Arsenal move up 1 place to 5th. Here are 5 talking points. No snow but a biting wind on the south coast, and the harsh reality is that no London clubs will win the Premier League title this season. After Tottenham's recent wobbles and Chelsea's defeat yesterday, Arsenal avoided consecutive defeats but really lost more ground. This is not an Arsenal team to win the Premier League. Or maybe even finish in the top 4 again. Before the former QPR's first Premier League start of the season against Everton, Southampton had scored 9 goals in 12 games, and only 4 from open play. Austin has now netted 4 in 4, and 8 goals in his last 11 Premier League starts for Southampton to lift them up to 10th. It was also back-to-back home league wins for the first time this year. The BT Sport pundit was marooned by snow on the M40 and could not get to St Mary's. To show solidarity with the former Gunners centre-back, the current Arsenal back 3 disappeared for the first 10 minutes as the Saints ran riot. They only had one job: stop Charlie Austin. He scored after 128 seconds and could have had 2 more before many spectators were in their seats. Per Mertesacker, at fault for the goal, was finally hooked after 64 minutes. From his brilliant reverse ball to set up Austin's goal, the Serb ran the midfield in the first half with his silky touch and great vision. And Oriol Roma was also outstanding for the Saints in his central midfield role. Sanchez filled in and out of the game and started a great counter-attacking move in the first half. Mesut Ozil did what Mesut Ozil does away from home. The England midfielder was finally introduced after 69 minutes and added some urgency to Arsenal's play. And the France centre-forward, who came on 3 minutes later, provided the finish and the point. Arsene Wenger needs to try something different. But the rest of this season promises to be a battle for the final Champions League slot, and a bit of cup consolation.